At your Geico local office, we know that time flies. But when you bundle your coverage with Geico, you could save money all year long. Contact your local agent to get personalized service and even more savings.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember the new love we shared today.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how the same number of people can make twice as much laundry without ever leaving the house. We don't know how breakfast can make you need a snack. How are you still hungry? Or where all the glasses keep going. But we do know that you can trust Whirlpool to cook, clean, and wash it all, because that's what we've always done. Meal after meal, dish after dish, load after load, day after... What day is it?
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Beerthar, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember the new love we shared today.
At your Geico local office, we know that time flies.
Welcome once again to high school basketball here tonight on the Buzz 101.3. Gary Ohm and Steve Wills coming to you live from Jim Smiddy Arena, where the Bears and Bearettes will host District foe Hamilton Tigers, the Hustling Tigers, and the Lady Hustling Tigers from Chattanooga, of course. Our games always presented to you by Wholesale Supply Group, open to the public with 30-plus locations, about 5 different southern states. You're listening to the Tenova Healthcare broadcast booth. I'd like to remind you about the Tenova walk-in clinics, open 7 days a week in case you're needed or you need them there. And glad to have you with us here tonight. On our sister station, Mix 104.1 tonight, we have Cleveland High School hosting McMinn County, and that is a district game for them in District 5. This is a District 6 matchup tonight. The Bears and Bears are both unbeaten at 4-0 in the district play, coming in to action tonight. And with a win next Tuesday at East Hamilton, that'll be the final district game, and they could clinch the regular season district title outright. Right now, East Hamilton with 1 loss in the district to the Bears and the Bearettes. But so technically right now they would tie if they beat either or both teams down there next Tuesday night. But that's next week. Right now we've got Bradley here with Howard Friday night from the Raider Arena across town. It'll be on Mix 104.1 and Mix TV. It'll be Bradley at Cleveland. They'll have a 4-game set beginning at 3:30 there. Then next Monday, a big game here, a makeup game rescheduled from the snow week with McMinn Central. And that girls game should be a dilly. The Bearettes won it over there 71-70 back in December in overtime over there. So that's what's coming up, and we'll look at those schedules again in our broadcast schedule. This game is also being televised tonight on the Bear Network, BCHS Bear Network. Just simply go to YouTube, search for BCHS Bear Network, and click on there to watch it live. You'll hear this audio with the video that Mr. Winshore and his guys are performing across the way tonight for both games here, the boys and girls game here on the Buzz 101.3. And Steve ports over, I'm going to call it Mix 104.1 because I'm usually calling it Mix Buzz, but anyway.
I know we've been on that all season long. Then you switch. It's just habit.
Yeah, and it's the doubleheader. We don't get to have a whole lot of doubleheaders, and the weather messed us up on a couple of those last week too. Hopefully we're back in good weather for the rest of the year, and as we close in, because the district tournament will start on February the 12th. It'll be held at Bradley Central High School for the boys and girls, and the way that's going to roll out is on Monday. Central's only 4 teams. The first night will be a semifinal matchup between the 4 teams in the district, and Tuesday will be the girls on Monday, boys Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday will be off nights, and then Friday we'll have the girls consolation championship, and Saturday the boys consolation championship, and then we'll take a few days off, and the following Friday we'll begin the region play with teams and the higher seed teams, 1 and 2 in the region outcome from the district hosting those first round games. And the winner of the district tournaments will, in region, District 5 will host the region tournament this year. So if the Bears win and Bears win District 5, it'll be played right here. So we have a lot of basketball here coming up for you here on Buzz 101.3 and Mix 101.4. And we'll have all coverage of all three of our local high school teams, Bradley, Cleveland, Walker Valley, until the end of their season should come. And hopefully we can carry all of those teams deep into the season. And I tell you what, let's go ahead and getting the lineups ready for you here. Let's take a quick break. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here on Mix 104.1, where games is played by Hostess Platinum, and we'll return and begin to take a look at the starting lineups for the Lady Tigers and for the Bearettes here in just 2 minutes.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how the same number of people can make twice as much laundry without ever leaving the house. We don't know how breakfast can make you need a snack. How are you still hungry? Or where all the glasses keep going. But we do know that you can trust Whirlpool to cook, clean, and wash it all, because that's what we've always done. Meal after meal, dish after dish, load after load, day after... What day is it?
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Bearettes, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
As we continue with our Cleveland Ford pregame portion of the program here on Mix on the Buzz 101.3. I'd like to mention to you that upcoming event next Saturday, not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, the 10th, at Aubrey's restaurant right there at the Ocoee Crossing. Call that group of businesses there. We'll have a track and field pancake breakfast from 8 to 10, only $5. We'll get you a full breakfast, a pancake, sausage, eggs, bacon, whatever you prefer there, and juice, coffee, water. So come out and join us. A lot of fun. The track and field and those players and runners and throwers and all those guys in the track and field program will be providing the service there. That's at Aubrey's, 8 to 10 on February the 10th. Come out and join us. It's always a lot of fun to have the kids out there, and a really good breakfast for you there as well. Talking about Howard and Bradley Central coming in. The girls are Bradley 20-1, 4-0 in the district. Lady Hustling Tigers are 3-10 and 0-4 in the district. And Bradley just come off a huge win Saturday at Knox Catholic when they beat the Lady Irish, they call them, defending state champions in the large school for the private schools, the large division for private schools. Bradley beat them down here by 22 points, 66-44, I believe it was, maybe 64-42, I believe. And they beat them Saturday by 9 points at 63-54 up there at Knoxville. So big win for Coach Reuter and his guys. He's just about to get healthy with Alex Avery Brewer, who is still in a boot. She's been practicing, you understand, without a boot, not for all-out practice. But we need her back, her long-range shooting, but hope to have her back. Bradley and Howard have not played a whole lot. If you recall back in the early days in the 70s and 80s when Howard was an absolute powerhouse, especially in the boys, a powerhouse. ended our season many a time in the region for the boys, and Coach Earl Roy can tell you a lot about that. But the Bearettes are 11-1 in just the 12 games played against the Lady Hustling Tigers. Played on early this year and won the game 92-20 in a blowout down there at Howard, and they will be heavily favored to win today. Just got to be honest about it. Howard is in a real rebuild mode. They're working Chandler Davenport. He's their head coach and trying to get things rolling there. But it takes a quite lengthy time to rebuild once you get that low. Let's take a look at the starting lineups first. The Lady Hustling Tigers. Well, I've got 3 of the 5 starters. I don't have the 5th. But let's give you the starting lineups first for the Bears. They'll start number 0, 6-foot sophomore, Kamora Fields. She comes in averaging 23.4 points per game. Number 20 at point guard, 5'4" junior, Malia Wilcox. Number 21, a 6'1" junior. And Malia, by the way, 19 turnovers in 19 games played. That is a remarkable stat. She took over from Sloan Carpenter, who is an all-state player at the point guard for the Bears, and she's playing ball now at Johnson University near Knoxville. A 6'1" junior, number 21, Tatiana Stovall. Had a great interview with her today, along with Aaliyah Wilcox, and I hope you get a chance to go on YouTube and look at the Bear Network and review that interview with Coach Reuter. It's always fun to do it with those kids. Tatiana comes in averaging 12 points per game and actually a double-double average per game. Also, we will have number 40, a 5'9" sophomore, Addie Guerin for the Bearettes, along with, let's see, I'm missing one right here, Harmony Ware, number 11. How can I miss her? 5'10" junior. She averages 13.6. And Steve gave me 3 of the 5 starters, and they was getting the other 2 for Howard, and we give you those. We're going to have a break for the national anthem coming up here on Mix Talk 101.3, and we'll break away for that. They'll start, well, we give the starts when we return. Let's take that break and come back for actual anthem here on the Buzz 101.3. And finish with our starting laps brought to you by Honda of Cleveland. Back in about 90 seconds.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember new love we share today.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how the same number of people can make twice as much laundry without ever leaving the house. We don't know how breakfast can make you need a snack. How are you still hungry? Or where all the glasses keep going. But we do know that you can trust Whirlpool to cook, clean, and wash it all, because that's what we've always done. Meal after meal, dish after dish, load after load, day after... What day is it?
Here's your starting laps for the Lady Hustling Tigers of Howard. They'll start number 4, Amari Owens. Number 3, Amari Owens, Number 3, Amari Owens. She had 14 points in our game down there at Chattanooga. Number 4, Kennedy Holloway, another starter. Number 14, Sania Shoemake. Number 32, Tania Mackes. And number 23, Unique Hamilton for the girls of Howard High School, coached by Chandler Davenport. And I think he's in his 2nd year there. They'll come in record 3-10 overall, 0-4 in District 6A. For the Bearettes, I mentioned already, brought to you by Honda of Cleveland, 6-foot sophomore, Kamora Fields, averaging 23 points per game. She had 17 the last time this team played, and the Stars did not play a whole lot, of course, in Chattanooga. Number 11, a 5'10" junior, Harmony Ware, comes in with 13.6 per game average. She had 26 down there in Chattanooga. And our point guard, a 5'4" junior, Malia Wilcox, averaging 2 points per game and tremendous ball handler for the Bearettes. A 6'1 junior, Tatiana Stovall, number 21, averaging 12 points per game, averaging a double-double because she's in double figures rebounds most every single game if she gets to play enough. And a 5'9 sophomore. Number 40, Addie Guerin, averaging 5.5 points per game for the Bearettes. And we're ready for the tip-off here on Talk 101.3. Tatiana Stovall will jump center and tap in. Here it goes. Kamora Fields for layup for 2, and it's good. Right off the bat, Kamora Fields. Bearettes, I said, be heavily favored. By the way, the JV boys won 55-45 in a tough, tight game there. In their game completed right before us, and they got a little bit of a late start. It's going to be late getting on the air tonight. Howard does not get out of school at 4 o'clock, and they could not get here in time. Into the left corner, Howard will work with it against a man-to-man Barry defense. Probably politically correct, say lady-to-lady defense. Ball tipped away by Kamora Fields and picked up by Stovall. Barrett's going the other way. Aaliyah Wilcox. I hope you get a chance to listen to an interview we had today with Tatiana Stovall and Aaliyah Osborne for the Bears. Inside is Stovall. Shot up, and it's good for 2. 4-0 Bearettes. 7:08 in the first quarter play here. The boys game to follow. Cleveland High School tonight hosting McMinn County on our sister station, Mix 104.1. And here's a bad pass taken away by the Bearettes. Start to the left, good for 2 more. 6-0 Bearettes. And the Bradley girls recently had just been getting off to a tremendous first quarter starts. It was 19-0 here against East Hamilton before they scored late, very late in the first quarter play. Then they had a tough game with Knox Catholic. And here is a steal by Stovall. Blocked the pass, took it away. Kamora Fields on the run out for an easy 2-pointer. Good for 2. 8-0 Bearettes. And here's a time called by Howard. And we'll keep it here this time. I'd like to talk to you and mention about some of our great sponsors, such as the Voitech Center for Orthopedic Care, which we hope we never have to use for all your orthopedic needs. So you see Voitech.com. Also, Dale's Heating and Air. Just call Dales.com. Alon Planning. Now it's time to create a winning game plan for your future. 423-315-1441. And Chick-fil-A, located on Key Street and Paul Huff. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. Talk to Chad Brewer, who's the father of Ava Brewer. He checked her out Friday late in the day and said he's taking her to the cryo clinic in Chattanooga, and I asked him what that meant. They're going to put them in a room, actually bundle them up with no exposed skin, in a room that's 67 degrees below zero. 67 degrees below zero for 2 minutes. That's all you're allowed to stay in there.
That's cold.
No exposed skin whatsoever. It's supposed to aid the healing process. She's close to coming back, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll have her back playing for the Bearettes. In backcourt, Howard had a huge amount of trouble. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Howard to give it back to the Bearettes. 6:12 to go in the period, and the Bradley Concrete clock. And our scoreboard brought to you by Mountain View Nissan shows it 8-0. Inside low, Stovall up for 2, and it's good. And I believe she's fouled. Yes, she is. By number 32 for me, Howard. Tania Mathis, her first, team first. Gives Stovall her 3rd bucket. She's got 6. In for Howard, going to be number 24, I believe it is. Nope, it's not 24. It's got to be 34. They don't have a 24. Yeah, they
24.
Tiana Robinson, number 24. Shot is short by Stovall. Rebound by Kamora Fields. It's up, it's good, and she's fouled. Foul this time is going to be called on number 3. That's going to be Amari Owens, her first. Give Kamora another bucket. She has 6, and she'll shoot 1 free throw. 12-0 Bearettes. Free throw is good. One of the best free throw shooters on the team.
Howard just says no answer for our big girls inside.
No. And they only dressed, 8?
8.
That's going to be tough. And here's a steal and a run out for Stovall. It's up. It's good for 2. She's got 8, and we've only played 3 minutes. And here's a steal inside. Addie Guerin up for 2. Shot is good for Addie. Steal was by Wilcox.
Yeah.
Just flipped the ball over there to Addie, and it's 17-0.
Addie's coming off a career night up at
Here's another steal. Kamora Fields goes to Wilcox. She's going to flip it back out top left wing. Here's a 3-pointer by Addie Guerin. It's good. Addie Guerin, her first 3 of the night for Kia of Cleveland. 20-0 her score. In backcourt, Howard I tell you, the little point guard's trouble. She's looking down as she dribbles. You got to look up and see where your teammates are, and she'll bounce it off a Bearette. Her point guard, by the way, is Kennedy Holloway. That's who played the point down there at Howard. That game played back earlier in January. Coach is trying to get them to clear out and not cluster up there, get away from the defense. Now there's another double team, and they get through the press this time in the front court for one of the few. Here's another steal, though. Going the other way. Long lead pass ahead. Stovall to Kimora for 2. Now I've got Kimora with 8 and 9 points. Stovall with 8. And Addie Guerin with 5. 22-0 Bearettes. Dribble team. Here's a double team trap, and they get through that, pick the ball up. It's going to be Mathis and Robinson with the ball out top. Robinson flips over to Mathis. Here's a drive. No, it's Holloway with the ball. Be lost out of bounds to Howard. Clock stopped at 4:33. 22-0 Bearettes. They'll inbounds in that right corner. Hope you are listening tonight and watching it on the Bear Network. Here's a shot blocked by Harmony. Most all of our home games, football, basketball, volleyball, wrestling, are on the Bear Network. If you get to YouTube and get on BCHS Bear Network, hit the subscribe button. It'll notify you when anything that we're doing. Here's a takeaway by the Bears. Leo Wilcox ahead to Stovall. Going in for the driving lip shot. Good for 2 more. She's got 10 here in the first period. 24-0 Bearettes. We're going to have a running clock tonight.
And they may start second half like they did the other night.
Howard breaks the press, gets it across. Robinson has it, nearly lost it, grabs it back. Now she does lose it. Addie Guerin hands it to Wilcox. Here comes Bearettes again. Long lead pass to Kimora Fields. She'll drive for an easy 2-pointer. It's up. No good. Rebounds her own shot up and in this time. Got her for 10, 11 points now. 26-0. A couple of players going to check in for the Lady Tigers here in a moment. And here's a steal by the Bearettes, and there's a collision. Whoa. That's Kimora Fields colliding hard with Lady Tiger, number 32, Tania Mathis. She'll pick up the foul. It's her second, team third. And give the ball to Bears right in front of Howard Beach at 3:38 in the period.
You know, games like this, you just hope you get through it, nobody hurt.
Yeah, including the announcers.
Yeah. We've been hurt over here a time or two.
Found out Reuter's nickname today. He didn't want to give it up. The girls did in the interview we did there, our weekly coach shows. Ruru. Jason Ruru. Here's a drive inside, shot and miss, rebound. I don't know. We haven't missed but a shot or two all night. Then we got the offensive rebounds. And here's the ball out of bounds for the Bearettes. Reuter got that nickname because of Katie Frazier, who used to be assistant coach. Her son, Cutler, the firstborn of her group of 3, I believe. Couldn't say Reuter, called him Ruru, so that's where Ruru came from. Bradley controlling, drive inside by Harmony Wire. Shot no good, but a foul on Howard. Will send him to the line to shoot 2 for Cleveland Utilities at 3:13. That was number 14. That's going to be Sania Shoemaker, first team 4th. And the line shooting 2 is Harmony Ware. She's a good free throw shooter. Shot is good. Her first point of the night. 27-0 Bearettes. One more shot coming up. Bradley can clinch the outright regular season district championship with a win next Tuesday at East Hamilton. Next shot is no good, but Kimora Fields there to reach over everybody, says, I'll take that away, and she scores for her 13th point, making it 29-0. And here's another turnover, Howard, on the inbound.
She just dropped it out of bounds.
It is frustrating to play the Bearettes, especially when you have a mismatch in size and talent, quickness, speed, shooting. Inside Kimora Fields, shot up good for 2 more. Got her for 15. She had 34 our last broadcast game here with East Hamilton. And here's a long leap stolen by the Bearettes. Kimora Fields takes it away ahead down the floor. Harmony Ware for 2, shot good.
They may be more steals tonight than they are rebounds, off defensive rebounds.
33-0 in the first quarter play. In backcourt. She will walk. Yeah. Couldn't help it. Now she's sprained her ankle or twisted something. Limping off a little bit. right in front of us. Harmony Ware will inbounds to Malia Wilcox. Reverses back to Harmony. She'll shoot a three. It's no good. Missed a shot. Rebound, foul on Bradley Stovall. Stovall, the first foul for the Bearettes. And of course, her first personal foul. And it's 33-0 at 2:22. Reuter being chastised for getting out of the box. Down low, the layup shot good for Howard. They got the sneaky shot in. That's number 23. Unique Hamilton, her first point of the night. She did not play against us down at Howard. Kamora Fields to Addie Guerin for a three. Shot is no good. Rebound, out of bounds. Nope, yep, out of bounds to the Bearettes. 1:56 in the period now on our Bradley Concrete game clock. And our Mountain View Nissan scoreboard shows it 33-2. We'll keep you up on McMinn and Cleveland. It's a big district game for them. Addie Guerin, a three-pointer shot, no good. Rebound, Bearettes. A foul on, I believe, 14. Just number one. That is Malia Montgomery, her first. Team fifth, so we're going to shoot two for the rest of this quarter. They reset the fouls at the end of each quarter now. But 5 fouls by team puts a shooter at the line to shoot 2. Free throw is good. Talked to Coach about that just this morning. He doesn't really like the road. He said he'd just seen they left it alone. One more shot. 34-2 our score. Second shot is also good. 35-2.
Man, at this stage of the year, you can't back off. You've got to get your team ready for tournament play.
And here's another steal for the Bearettes. Robinson picks it up. She'll drive down the lane, has it stolen from behind by a Wolf, we call it. And Harmony Ware bring the Bearettes the other way. A long cross-court pass in the corner. Malia Wilcox will shoot a three, and it's good for Malia. Our second of the game, and the second for Kia Cleveland, and they need another timeout for the Howard Lady Tigers. We'll take one with this time at 1:30 to go. It is a full timeout for Tennessee Valley Raji. Back in 1 minute, your score, 38-2, Bearettes on top in the first quarter.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
Minute and a half remaining here on the Buzz 101.3, where the games are supplied to you by Wholesale Supply Group, our good friends down there. We appreciate all of our great sponsors, and as you listen to our games, take note of who they are. If you shop with them, patronize them, let them know that you appreciate it. Inside, another steal for the Bearettes, and Harmony Ware brings it home. I've got her 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there's another team, double team trap into that corner. They just keep throwing it into the corner. That's like having 4 people defending you. But the other players have to get out of that corner and get down the court.
There's nobody to throw it to once you pick it up.
They'll inbounds in that very corner, come into the baseline. Here's that double team trap. Young lady trying to bring it across the court is going to be knocked out of bounds off her hands. That's going to be Amari Owens. It'll be out of bounds to Howard. 109 in the first, 40-2 our score, 40-2. Robinson inbounds, and there's another turnover in the inbounds pass. Malia Wilcox hands it off to Stovall for 2 more. She's got 12. Bearettes 42-2. And here's a bad pass, but saved this time by Howard. They'll come into front court. Trying to get in. Here's Robinson. She'll shoot one with the elbow. Shot no good. Rebound to Bearettes as Kimora Fields has it. She gets bumped a couple of times down the floor. A long three by Harmony. Shot short. Rebound by Harmony. She will keep her dribble alive. Drive to the left baseline. Goes up for two. Shot is blocked. And taken away by Howard. That time, number 14, Sania Shoemake. Ahead to Robinson. Robinson fires up a 12-footer. Shot good for two. So Robinson, that is Tiana Robinson. Inside drive and a score by Harmony Ware. Boy, Harmony's filling it up now. She's got 9 with only 12 seconds to go in the period. And backcourt there's that corner trap. And here's another easy score for Kimora. 16, 17 points for her. And we'll end the first period play with there's a 46-4. That is correct. And here comes 5 new players in as we start the second quarter play. We'll take a 1-minute timeout here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz, and we'll return in 60 seconds with period number 2.
At your Geico local office, we know that time flies. But when you bundle your coverage with Geico, you could save money all year long. Contact your local...
Back here at Bradley Central on Talk 101.3 The Buzz and on the Bear Network, on YouTube, BCHS Bear Network. Gary Owen, Steve Wills bringing the action here from courtside. 46-4 after 1 quarter of play. 5 new Bearettes out there. Aaliyah Osborne, Abby White, Jada Francis, Love Howard, and Grace Phillips on the floor for the Bearettes. Here's a drive inside by Amari Owens cannot shoot. She'll take it back out top to Tiana Robinson. Robinson checked by Jada Francis, has it slapped at and knocked away, and she'll get it and re-grab it for control for Howard. And here's a ball knocked out of bounds by Love Howard. A lot of you folks know that Love Howard and Ryan Howard are half-sisters. And Howard, the school, Howard Academy, number 1 back in. That will be Malia Montgomery. And checking out is going to be number 23, Unique Hamilton. I think he's played everyone. He's got a couple players, 2 and 10, have not been in the game yet. In backcourt, it'll be Aaliyah Osborne. I get Malia and Aaliyah tongue-tied sometimes. And here's Love Howard for a long 3, short air ball, rebound tipped out to Howard. Here come the Lady Tigers down the floor. Amari Owens, turn around, spinner off the glass, shot no good, rebound picked up by Montgomery. Inside, shot no good, down to Howard on the floor, and she's walking. Get the ball back to Bearettes at 7 minutes to go in the half now. Coming up at halftime, we're going to have Mr. Adam Belford for an interview after he gets his duties taken care of, talk about what all he does in the world of stats, who all he does it for. The guy's pretty amazing at what he can do and what he does do, all while attending Lee University. Bradley in that motion offense. Here's a long 3 by Abby White. Shot is a little short. Rebound tip to Howard. Well, there's a walk right there. No call made. Montgomery to Robson. Apparently, Robson didn't start, but they brought her in there, and she's been handling the ball almost exclusively. Shot inside by Howard is good that time by number 3, Amari Owens. She has 2. It's 46-6. Grace Phillips. Good to see her getting some more playing time. Love Howard to Malia Wilcox, and Bradley will throw it to Abby White. White to Osborne. Shot no good inside, rebound Howard. Osborne's nickname, you might guess, is Oz. Like in The Wizard of Oz, but her last name is Osborne with an S there. Here's Howard inside, shot up, missed, rebound Howard back up and in, good for 2. Finished by number 14, Sania Shoemake. 46-8 our score. 5:43 to go on our Bradley Concrete game clock. Abby White for a long three. Shot good. Abby's first, team third for Kiev Cleveland. 49-8. Dressed in their road uniforms, black and gold and gray, looks like. Shot up by Howard, no good. Ben Bradley. Love Howard has it. Gets rid of the ball to Abby White. Ahead, 3-on-2 fast break. Grace will shoot a three ball. It is good. Grace Phillips. The Bearettes fourth and Grace is first for Kiev Cleveland. 52-8 our score. Robinson control for Howard on the left side. Looking for Montgomery. And here's a takeaway almost. Cleveland up over McMinn 23-7 at the end of one in a girls game. And here's a shot by Howard. Good. Cleveland girls are going to give the Bears a challenge Friday night at Cleveland.
Yeah, they're playing really well right now.
Yep. Long three is good by Aaliyah Osborne. That's the fifth of the game for the Bearettes. And going to check in with Bearettes. It's number 42, Michaela Broom. An interesting chore here. Here's a steal by Grace Phillips on the run out. She's have a nice, easy 2 points, and she does. Putting the annual together, they come by today and handed me a bunch of sheets of paper. Said, you need to call these people and tell them, get a picture made. They're twins. We have 20 sets of twins at Brad, 20. Here's a long three by Howard. On the basketball team, the girls, Kylie and Kinley Johnson, Andrew Walker and Austin Walker are twins. Roddy and AJ Williams are twins. We have the Michaela Broom, who just went in as a twin to Tucker Broom on the basketball team. We just got twins everywhere.
We have two more up here next year, Riley and Landon White.
Yep. We've got Eli and Emma Wiles. He plays baseball. Here's Grace for a three-pointer. It is a little too hard. Rebound underneath, fought far, and a scramble for it, and Howard comes away with it. They're trying to race down the floor, 2-on-2. Long two-pointer coming up. Good. That's going to be Amari Owens. She has 6 now. She had 14, their leading scorer down at Howard. 3:25 to go in the half, 57-12 our score. Aaliyah Osborne, she'll shoot a long 15-footer or so, and it's good for 2. Her first 2 of the night. 59-12, 3:10 on our Bradley Concrete game clock. You're listening to Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Well, the boys came to come after a warm-up, and there's another turnover by Howard, and Robinson will check back in for the Lady Tigers. Bradley has Love Howard, Aaliyah Osborne, Abby White, Michaela Broom, and Grace Phillips on the floor. And they lead 59-12. Trying to improve on their unbeaten record in the district, 132 consecutive district wins. This will be 133 tonight. This game is over as Love Howard drives to the left. She'll get her first bucket. 61-12. Bradley will be on the road Friday at Cleveland, back home next Monday, a makeup game with McMinn Central. And I guarantee that girls' game will be a dilly. Brad took a 71-70 win in overtime back in December, way back then. Our first week of broadcast, actually. And here's a takeaway by the Bears. Malia Osborne will spin free and hold up a little bit, get some help. Goes to the paint. She's going to shoot a 3, and it's up. It's no good. Rebound to the Bearettes. 2:04 and a half. Bradley inbound left baseline, and they're going to reverse it?
I believe they have.
Yep, we're going to give it to Howard, they say. So at 2 minutes and a half, Howard basketball. Tanaya Mathis will bring it up the floor. Checked by Abby White. She crosses the half line. Goes to Amari Owens, and she's going to lose the ball. Picked up by Michaela Broom for the Bearettes. And here come the Bearettes again. Long lead pass ahead, 3-on-1. Here goes Love Howard for the layup. Shot is no good. but she will be fouled and she'll shoot 2. It's on the Hustling Tigers. Number 3, her second. That's Amari Owens. And the line shooting 2 for Cleveland Tillage. Number 4, Love Howard, who is a junior. Let's see. Everybody on the floor except for Michaela Broom is a junior. She's a sophomore. Brown has 1 senior. That's Grace Phillips. So she's on the floor. She's 1 senior. 3 juniors and sophomore. Next shot is good for Love. She sinks both of those 63-12. Bears by a whopping 51 points at 1:35 in the first half. Coach Reuter has got his entire starting lineup on the bench, watching the action. And out front now is going to be Mathis. She'll take it to Mathis and back to Mathis. Lost it, grabs it back, and we have a jump ball to the Bearettes. 112.5. Bears can really just name their own score tonight, honestly. Grace Phillips down low to Abby White playing the post inside. She gets a little turnaround shot. Her first 2-point night, she's got 5. We're at 55 seconds. The clock is running in the first quarter. In the first half, second quarter. Having all kind of issues handling the basketball. Kennedy Holloway out front to Mathis. She gets cut off. Owens with the ball. Amari Owens. Wants to penetrate. Pulls up in the right elbow. Shot is good.
Good shot.
She's got 8 points. The Lady Tigers clocked at 25 as we close out the first half of play here. Inside drive by Love Hair the other way. It's good. Used her natural left hand that time. 67-14. One more possession for Howard here at the half. Bring to Kennedy. She'll nearly lose it. Holloway. And clocks at 3-2. They don't realize the time. And the buzzer's going to get them to end the first half of play. So after 1, it was 46-4. After 2, it's 67-14. Our score. The Bears on top by 53 points. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here and talk 101.3 the bus, and we'll return in 2 minutes. We'll look at the first half stats brought to you by Jeff Miller, our district attorney, on our Southland Finance halftime show. Back in 2 minutes.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Beeretts, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how the same number of people can make twice as much laundry without ever leaving the house. We don't know how breakfast can make you need a snack. How are you still hungry? Or where all the glasses keep going. But we do know that you can trust Whirlpool to cook, clean, and wash it all, because that's what we've always done. Meal after meal, dish after dish, load after load, day after... What day is it?
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger. All cooked fresh, right when you order. Made from pure North American beef and just a pinch of salt and pepper. Because we think there's nothing better than a fresh beef quarter-pounder burger made for you, right when you order. And that's just one way we're showing you what we're made of.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Beeretts, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
Here at Bradley Central on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. A big halftime lead for Bearettes, which is not unusual at all. 67-14, their halftime score. 67-14. Bearettes jumped out to a 46-4 lead in the first period, and the starters have not seen the floor yet. Here comes Coach Justin Houston. If he comes our way, we'll talk to him. And probably won't see much of the starters. Usually Coach Root will bring the starters back to the start of the third period, but if he doesn't, that'll be okay tonight. Not a whole lot to talk about in a game like this with the head coach anyway, but we'll get you an update on Cleveland. The Cleveland girls were ahead in their game 23-7 at the end of the first quarter at Raider Arena as they played McMinn County in a District 6A matchup, 6-4A matchup there. Bears will be in action with the Bearettes Friday night at Cleveland. Back here Monday night, we'll have the game for you here on Mix 104.1 Monday night with McMinn Central in a makeup game that got lost during the storm and the ice and the cold and all that last week, or I guess 2 weeks ago now. But anyway, here it's 67-4. I'd like to thank all of our great sponsors. Southland Finance brings you our halftime show. We're going to have our stats in just a moment. We're going to talk with Adam Belford when he brings those stats to us so we can chat with him. And hand me a headset here, Steve. Let me hand this to Adam. And Adam, come right over here on this side of me because we're going to put you on the World Wide Web and turn here. Is this mic up? You got me on the mic?
Can you hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2.
Absolutely. Being joined now by Adam Belford. How long have you been around here, Adam?
This is my 8th season with the girls.
8th season with the girls, and a lot of people see you around, don't know really who you are. Where are you from?
So I was born in Kansas, lived there until I was 13, and then moved to West Virginia, and then moved to Cleveland in 2015 after I graduated high school.
And you're currently also enrolled at Lee University?
Yes, sir.
I've talked to you many, many times, and we appreciate what you do with the stats. What is your background? How did you get into stat keeping to start with, I guess?
So when I was a kid in Kansas, there was a Division II college there in Kansas called Pittsburgh State. My dad ran the shot clock for basketball games, spotted for the PA announcer for football, and my brother worked in the sports information department. And so they kept stats there, and I just sort of picked up on it, got pretty good at it. And
family thing then, I guess.
Not much anymore, but.
Well, I've talked to you about this. How many different sports do you stat or can you stat?
Football, volleyball, basketball, baseball, softball, women's lacrosse, tennis, probably about 7 or 8.
Okay. And what are some of the different organizations that you've worked for besides high school here?
I do Lee. I have 7 of their sports. I have both golfs, women's lacrosse, basketball, softball, and volleyball there. I do the Music City Bowl every year with football games. I get hired out to do various Division I conference tournaments for volleyball and different sports. And
Lookouts baseball?
Lookouts baseball, Georgia Tech baseball and softball, and then UTC basketball. And then I consult in the analytics department for the Toronto Blue Jays.
And you used to work with the Twins somewhat?
Yes,
way back when?
Yeah, when I first started with Bradley, I was with the Twins for a little bit.
That's what I thought I remembered.
Went from there.
Man, and where do you see yourself? What would your ultimate goal be when you're out of school? Would you like to be? What would you like to do? I mean,
that's sort of what I'm still playing out a little bit. Baseball side, the business of it can get sticky at times, but being able to work with the general manager's office and stuff like that really helps. But other than that, it's not too bad. But yeah, just continuing to work in sports and doing what it takes to keep on going.
What is your favorite sport to do?
Baseball's really detail oriented.
Yeah.
You can track
every pitch.
Every pitch. At the MLB level, we have over 1,200 data pieces that we can pull together and just run algorithms on it for days. And so that's one of my favorites. Volleyball is also another favorite just because you have to get every touch and it's pretty fast-paced. It keeps you engaged. But working with basketball teams is also the camaraderie in basketball makes it a lot of fun as well.
Well, when you have a team successful like the Bearettes,
it certainly helps.
That's a lot of fun too. I know you did a couple of years ago. You did all the state tournament games for the girls or boys or.
I normally do the girls' state tournament. The boys, I normally stay pretty booked up, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. But
people will ask me, "What's your favorite sport to do the radio?" I said, "Whatever's in season."
Mm-hmm.
And that's sure you've got a lot about that.
That's
too.
tough with spring sports starting in college this weekend. So,
well, hey, thanks, man. And again, I know every one of us in the media appreciate what you do stat-wise. I mean, we depend on you now. You sort of spoil us. And we look for you. When you're not there, we really, really miss you. So keep up the great work.
Glad I can do it. Thanks, Gary.
That's Mr. Adam Belford, the official statistician. His stats are official. If he missed a game, what he'll do is go back and watch the video and send it to us later. So glad to have his emails come through there. Let's take a quick, let's take a 30-second break. Just a 30-second break. Come back and look at the first half stats for both teams when we return here on our Southland Finance Halftime Show. Back in 30 seconds. Back here looking at our stats brought to you by Jeff Miller for District Attorney on our Southland Finance Halftime Show. Steve, the first thing I look at, it jumps out at me, is 70% shooting.
Yeah.
28 of 40 from the floor and 44 points in the paint. It shows you we're getting, and look at the rebounds.
Yeah. We're down on rebounds.
Because we're hitting the shots.
Yeah.
You make shots, there's no rebounds to get.
And another big stat, 0 turnovers for the Bearettes to 26 for Howard.
26 turnovers. That's 26 possessions if you lost a chance to score on, giving the other team
and the three-point shooting's up tonight, 41%. They've been around 28, 29, I think.
Yeah, and three-pointers up. We come in, we get hot and cold on three-pointers, but right now the Bears up with a 67-14 lead. Let's take a 1-minute timeout. We return with the tip-off of the third period here on Talk 101.3 as we close out the Southland Finance Halftime Show. Back in 60 seconds.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember the new love we shared today.
Back in here, so in the third quarter play, the Bears will have the starting five back on the floor, as Coach Reuter always does. Start of the game, start of the third, no matter what the score is, he wants to keep his girls in shape because this is just a regular season game, and the real important games will come later on in the postseason play. Here's a shot by Grace Phillips, who is one of the subs, is in there, and Love Howard is also in the game for the Bearettes, along with Stovall, Harmony Ware, and Malia Wilcox at the point guard. Clock stopped at 7:04 as it's thrown out of bounds off the hands of the Bearette. Give it to Howard, left baseline. Looking to come in, still looking, and she bounces in and throws it away. And here comes the fast breaker, Love Howard. She's going to have a double team trailing her, and she'll throw it up. Too hard, rebound by the Bearettes. Back out front, Harmony Ware from the left elbow, no good. Rebound Bradley. Malia Wilcox flips it back to Grace, has her shot blocked, but grabs the rebound back, but out of bounds to Howard. Boys game to follow here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. A halftime update for you from Cleveland. Lady Raiders at 49-20 over McMinn County is in a rebuilding type of year. 49-20. Brad will be at Cleveland on Friday night. And I think we have a 4-game set beginning at 3:30 with the girls JV. Drive down low by Holloway. Shot blocked. Rebound Bradley. Stovall will bring it out of there. 2-on-2. She'll go to the hoop for two. Shot is missed. No good. Bradley's gone cold here lately. Going the other way now with Amari Owens. Back to Holloway. She's a tiny little girl. Maybe 5 foot if that tall. In for Howard be number 1. And that is Malia Montgomery at 6:18 on our Bradley Concrete game clock. 69-14 Bearettes. Howard will inbound along the baseline, and it's knocked right out of bounds. It'll stay with Howard. Try it one more time. Bradley's so much taller, and Howard just has a dick of time. Here's a pass inbounds. Picked up by Stovall, but then she'll lose the control of it and roll back out of bounds to Howard. All right, for the third time to get it inbounds. I don't think we've got the clock starting here. Tipped out of bounds again. I think I'm going to take a little nap while they're trying to get the ball in. Goodness gracious.
The height has just really dominated them.
Yeah, and you put one of the tall girls right there on the inbounder. They get it in this time, and then we've got a alternate possession to the Bearettes. So after 4 tries, they get it in, but Bradley ties them up and takes the ball away anyway. Wilcox bringing the Bears up the floor to the left wing. Harmony Ware. She can shoot that 3 ball. Reverse it back to Wilcox. They go to the left elbow now. Stovall. She wants a drive. She will. She'll go up to shoot. She'll miss it, but she'll be fouled by number 14, I believe. Shania Shoemake. That is correct. Shoemake's second, team first of the quarter at 5:57. Robinson checking back in for the Lady Tigers as Stovall goes line to shoot 2 for Cleveland Utilities. I hope you heard Adam Belford talking at halftime. That's amazing what he can do. First shot is no good. Robinson in and checking out will be number 32, and that is Tania Mathis. Stats all those 7 or 8 different sports, and he is very well respected. He's hired out by a lot of colleges and some pros to do a lot of different things. You got to have a quick wit and a quick mind to do that. Here's a drive down low by Howard. Can't get in there though. She's double teamed, trapped, gets back to Robinson. Robinson says, somebody come to me so I can get rid of this ball. He goes to the left side to Owens. Owens still has possession, but she will throw it away to the Bearettes, trying to hit a player underneath. Clock at 5:31. We'll have a running clock in the fourth quarter. Bears jumped out to a 46-4 lead. 46-4 after 1. It was 67-14 at the halftime break. Things slowed down considerably here. Inside, Homeware for 2 on the feed from Stovall. It's hard to get up.
Yeah, I mean they come out. The intensity is not theirs. That's what started the game.
Yep. Eddie Guerin going to check back in for the Bearettes. The drive down low by Howard. And also Jada Francis will check in. Shot blocked out of bounds to Howard as Jada Francis, a sophomore, a freshman actually, will check in with Eddie Guerin, who's a sophomore, and Abby White, who's a junior. 5 minutes exactly in the third, 71-14 Bearettes. They will pick up their 133rd consecutive district win, their 27th straight win here at home, and their 7th win overall this season. Coming off the defending state champions of 4A basketball in Tennessee, their second state title. Here's a steal by Malia Wilcox. She's going to take it all the way. The little dirt dauber shot is up and good for 2. Her first points of the game, plus a 3-point. And she's fouled, and she'll shoot 1. That was on number 3, Amari Owens, her third. So Wilcox will shoot 1 free throw for Cleveland Utilities at 4:41 in the third. And it's no good. Rebound, scrambled, and out of bounds to Bradley. It's off Howard. In for Lady Tigers, number 32, Tania Mathis. Bradley inbounds left baseline, up 73-14. The only starter on the floor is just the point guard. Well, no Addie Guerin on the inbound. Long pass comes into Love Howard. In the corner to Malia. She'll shoot it. It's too long. Rebound Bradley's Garen underneath. Shot no good. Rebound tip to Howard. And knocked out of bounds by the Bearettes. Give it back to Howard right in front of us here.
It's coming right at you.
Yep. Lady Tigers, Unique Hamilton inbounds. And a sub back in for Howard, Sania Shoemake. And she'll replace Tania Mathis. Howard in the front court. 4:25. Amari Davis, or Owens. I keep on calling her Davis. I must have that name in my mind somewhere. Trying to penetrate somewhat. Can't do it. Ball knocked away. Picked up by Malia Wilcox for the Bearettes. Going the other way. Abby White for a long three. Bottom. Abby, second of the game and the sixth of the game for Kia of Cleveland. 76-14. Howard. Just looking around. They are winless in the district. Here's another takeaway by Malia Wilcox. She'll skip it ahead to Abby White for the layup. Is up. Too hard. No good. Rebound Malia Wilcox has it. She goes up for a little hook shot. It's no good. Rebound Howard. Michaela Broom going to check in. One of the twins I was telling you about earlier. Her brother, Tucker, is here. She's a sophomore.
No, it's Libby.
Oh, that's right. Libby Stewart. Michaela was in early. Libby Stewart will check in. He's a freshman. Shot up. She's a sophomore. Rebound good by Howard and a foul. Foul on the Bearettes. Number 33, Abby White. Her first. Libby Stewart will check in. She is a 5'6" sophomore and can line shoot one shot. It's number 3, I believe. Nope, 23, Unique Hamilton. She'll toe the line, fire for one shot, and it's going to be no good. Rebound Bradley, Jada Francis, the freshman. At 3:12 on a Bradley Concrete game clock. Abby White left side. Drives in the lane, pull up, jump from the key. It's no good. Rebound Bradley. Malia Wilcox. She's getting a lot of rebounds now for a little girl. She really hustles. She'll go to Livy Stewart. Stewart just checking. Here's Addie Guerin for a 3. Shot no good. Rebound on the floor. Pile up. Possession will go to Howard. And then for Howard again. Tania Mathis for the Bearettes. Aaliyah Osborne. Leah Wilcox will check out. Boys game to follow here. Friday night it'll be on Mix, our sister station. Terry and Greg have the call for you from Raider Arena. A non-district game now. Bradley and Cleveland no longer in the same district. But nevertheless, a big, intense, emotional kind of game. Over the ball on offense. In the corner. Ball tipped away and saved. And then stepped out of bounds off of Howard to the Bearettes. They're giving it a lot of good effort. They're trying. Lead pass down low. Jada Francis up for 2. Oh, she missed the layup.
Yeah, she's sliding over and didn't spur those shoulders up.
Rebound to Amari Owens going the other way. She'll fire it up. It's no good. Rebound. Jada Francis has the ball. Showed over to Abby White. Down the left wing. Back to Aaliyah. She's open. Drive the baseline for a shot. Good for 2. And a foul call. Give her the points. Fouls on the Howard girls, number 32. Tania Mathis, her 3rd. And Aaliyah will go to the foul line, shoot 1. Let's see, she's got 7. And for the Lady Tigers, again, will be Kennedy Holloway. And also the little girl, 1:59 to go. Antonia Espy for the first time. One shot for Aaliyah is up. It's good. She's got 6. It's a 79-16 game. 79-16 with 1:53 here in the 3rd. Shot by Howard up, no good. Rebound to the Howard girls underneath, and they'll throw it away. Libby Stewart going the other way for the Bearettes. It's 1-on-2. She'll wait for help. She'll stop and shoot, though. It's good. Libby picks up her first 2 points. So let's see. We've got Jada has not scored, or Michaela. We get those two to score. Everyone who's playing and dressed will have played to score. Amari Owens shot no good. Rebound to Addie Guerin. Long lead pass to Abby White. Flips back to Libby. Shot no good. Rebound by Jada Francis. Is up and good though. So Jada's got to score. Now we need Michaela to score. 83-16 with 1:08 in the third. Howard on the drive. Can't do it. And it's knocked out of bounds by Jada Francis. Robinson returns for Howard. She's played a lot in the first half, and here again has a couple of points. With 56.8 to go here in the third, 83-16 Bearettes. The previous score down at Howard is 92-20. Inbounding the backcourt, Aaliyah Osborne. Lead pass to Abby White. She sets, fires a three. It's no good. Rebound underneath by Libby Stewart. Goes to Francis. And it's out of bounds to Howard. .4 to go in the third. Boys game was really competitive out. Howard, the Bears won that one. 62-53, 9-point win at Howard. But right now, the Bradley boys playing about as well as they have played in several years. Shot no good. Rebound Bradley again. Somebody Osborne. Long lead pass ahead. Libby Stewart for the layup. Shot is no good. Rammed away. Gets her own rebound, but it's knocked out of her hands. And will go to Howard. Got to go up strong. And time's going to be called by Howard. It's a full timeout, so we'll take one with 21.3 here in the third. A 60-second timeout on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Back in 60.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how the same number of people can make twice as much laundry without ever leaving the house. We don't know how breakfast can make you need a snack. How are you still hungry? Or where all the glasses keep going. But we do know that you can trust Whirlpool to cook, clean, and wash it all, because that's what we've always done. Meal after meal, dish after dish, load after load, day after... What day is it?
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland. I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
As we start the fourth quarter play with 21 seconds to go, one of the Howard Lady Tigers trying to tie up her shoelace. Bearettes up 83-16. And Howard ball inbound in backcourt into front court. They'll go to Holloway on to Owen. She wants to drive. She's the one that's really the only one that scored inside. And here is a foul call inside on Bradley's 33, Abby White. Her second. Howard will inbounds on the baseline. And there is a ball knocked out of bounds. It won't take forever to play this last 21 seconds. 8 seconds on the clock now. Howard inbounds. Holloway, Robinson clocks it. So they don't realize the time. And that will end the third quarter play. 83-16 after 3. We'll take a 1-minute timeout and be back with more live coverage here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Back in 60.
My thoughts are with you, holding hands with your heart. See you, only blue dog can love you. Remember how the new love was here to stay. Now December, now the love we shared in September. Only blue dog can love you. Remember the new love we shared today.
play with the running clock. The Bears 83-16. I guess the question is, will we hit 100? We've hit 100 this year with Chattanooga Christian, exactly 100. 100-64 the final score. We'll see Chattanooga Christian here Friday week, and it will be senior night. Libby Stewart for the Bears with Grace Phillips, Jada Francis, Aaliyah Osborne, and Love Howard on the floor for the Bears here in the fourth. As Osborne throws up a two-pointer, and it's good. She's got 6, she's got 7, plus a 3, she's got 10. She's in double figures. 85-16 our score. It has their same 5 at the end of the period back out on the floor. Here's a long 3 shot. It's no good. Rebound inside. Tipped over to Aaliyah Osborne. She'll lead the Bears down the floor. Moving the ball quickly, swiftly. Long lead pass ahead to Love Howard for 2 more. Love's got 6. She's got 8. That's an 87-16 score. 87-16. Getting close to the previous score, which is 92-20. District 6 4A action here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. And there's a ball knocked in the backcourt. And Bradley's Libby Stewart smart and picks it up for the layup. It's good for 2. She saw the loose ball and it was in backcourt. Howard knew they'd lose it and didn't chase it.
You got to go touch it there and play defense.
She said, I'll take it. 89-16 at 6:35 with a running clock here in the fourth period. Shot up by Howard is good. That's going to be number 3, Amari Owens. She's got 10. Once again to lead them in scoring in this game and the previous game. Bradley's Grace Phillips to Love Howard. Love the lefty. Libby Stewart. Aaliyah. Love's going to shoot that 3. It is up. No good. Rebound underneath. Libby Stewart has it. Back to Grace outside top. Aaliyah will fire 3, and it's no good. Rebound out of bounds off of Bradley. In for Howard, it's going to be a couple of replacement. Number 23, which is Unique Hamilton. And number 1, which is Malia Montgomery. 5:43, clock running. 89-18 Bearettes by 71 points, the lead. Inside shot by Howard up, no good. Rebound underneath to Howard. They'll pull her out, try to reset it. Wanted to go inside in the paint now. Get shut off there, can't do it. Reverse it back out to the left wing. Owens wants to drive against Aaliyah. She does. Shot up. It's good. She's a good little player. Got a nice touch. She's got 12, 89-20 our score. They come in on the 5-minute mark. Leah Osborne looks to Coach Reuter, who's out in La-La land. No, he's paying attention. Here's Jada Francis into the paint. Shot is up. No good, but she'll shoot free throws. Foul's going to be on Howard's number 14. Sania Shoemake got her for 3. And for the line is going to be Jada Francis, a freshman from Lake Forest. Free throw is good. So Jada got her, let's see, her 3rd point of the night. Michaela Broom is the only one who hasn't scored. And she's not in the game right now. Next shot is also good. 91-20. 4:14 in the game. Coach Reeder trying to change the defense up a little bit. Get somebody on Amari Owens, and time somebody called by Howard. Just remind you about some of our sponsors. It's a 30-second break. We're going to keep it here. We're going to talk about the Boytek Center for Orthopedic Care. For all your orthopedic needs, see Dr. Gary Boytek out there on Georgetown Road and visit him on their website at boytek.com.
For all your heating and air needs, call Dale's Heating and Air. Just call Dale's.com.
Dale's probably got a breath of fresh air with the temperature warming up some now. Alon Planning, now's the time to create a winning game plan for your future. Free sim at 423-315-1441.
Go buy Chick-fil-A after the game, located at Keith Street and Paul Huff. Download the Chick-fil-A app today.
Speaking of apps, download our Mix 104 app. It's free, of course. Download it, and you can listen to any of our 3 stations or watch Mix TV on that app. That's Mix 104.1, the app I think everybody in Cleveland has that downloaded. You can listen to any of the 3 stations that we have. 99.1, the sports radio. Talk 101.3 you listen to now, and Mix 104.1. Right over the takeaway in backcourt, Jada Francis to Aaliyah. At 3:36, Bears up 91-20. You know what these girls are thinking. Can we hit 100? Hit the century mark. Grace Phillips will fire 3, and she'll make it. Her second. Team 7th. 94-20 with 3:21 to go. It's just something about hitting that century mark.
Yeah, it just thrills them.
It just happens so infrequently.
And it's hard to do with the running clock in 4th quarter for anybody.
Yeah. Inside Howard, shot up. Holloway is no good. Rebound Bradley. Taken away this time by Love Howard. And everybody wants to be the player who hits that 100th point. Leah Osborne to Love. She started to shoot the 3, drives the lane instead for 2. Shot no good. Rebound on the backside to Jada Francis for 2. It's 96-20. 2:44 to go. 4 points away as Michaela Broom will check in. 5'11" sophomore. Got a couple of Howard girls going to check in too. Down low is Owens up for 2. It's good again. Got her for 14. 96-22. Aaliyah in front court. 2:22 to go. Abby White's going to check in for the Bearettes, along with Michaela Broom. Here's Jada Francis on the drive inside. Lost to Hamlin. Grabs it back. Goes to Aaliyah. Aaliyah brings it back out top. 2:05 to go. Aaliyah to Love. She'll shoot the 3. It is good. Love Howard. Her first 3 of the game. As Abby White, Michaela Broom for the Bearettes, along with Tiana Robinson. And also Tania Mathis checks in for Howard at 1:46 with the clock running at 99-22 our score. Hard ball in backcourt. Mari Owens slowly walking it up. No hurry to do anything. They're going to try to keep Bradham scoring 100 probably now. She's the one bright spot they've had tonight as far as scoring goes.
She's going to dribble it out unless we make her turn it over.
She's just dribbling around, keeping her dribble alive, back and forth, left side to right side. Reverse it back to the left. And, she stepped backcourt twice. Twice in backcourt. Second count, gives the ball back to Bears with 49 seconds to go. They'll have one last shot. I think they just didn't want to call it.
No. I know.
Clock's running at 36 seconds to go. Abby White in the corner. And Howard's going to do whatever they can. They're not going to let the Bearettes score. Not going to let us get a shot if they can hit it. Here goes Michaela Broom. Will she be the one? Nope. Back to Libby Stewart. Can't shoot it. Jada. Clock's at 20. Here's Grace for 3. It's no good. Rebound to Bradley. Inside and a scramble for it and a jump ball to
not going to happen.
Howard. Nope. 8 seconds to go and the clock's going to run out, which is just as well. And here comes your final score. And there it is. Bears win it. Crazy one, 99-22. Couldn't get the 100th point. 99-22, the final of the Bears win it. Over Howard improved to 21-1, 5-0 in district. The Ladies Tigers will drop to 3-11 and 0-5 in district 4-5A play. District 6 4A play. Let's take a 2-minute timeout and return with more live coverage here on Talk 101.3 and look at the stats brought to you by Jeff Miller for District Attorney. We'll be back in 2.
At Whirlpool, we don't know how the same number of people can make twice as much laundry without ever leaving the house. We don't know how breakfast can make you need a snack. How are you still hungry? Or where all the glasses keep going. But we do know that you can trust Whirlpool to cook, clean, and wash it all, because that's what we've always done. Meal after meal, dish after dish, load after load, day after... What day is it?
Bradley Central, the girls' game has gone final for the Bearettes, who went 99-22, improved to 21-1. I think that's their 7th straight win. They're 133rd in district play, including District 5 and District 6 that they're now in this year. 99-22. Here's a look at the scoring for the Bearettes. A lot of girls played, a lot of girls scored. They were led by 17 points from Camora Fields, all of those in the first quarter of play. She also had 4 rebounds and 6 steals. 6 steals in 1 quarter for Camora, and 2 assists. Harmony Ware had 9 points, 3 steals. That's all in the first quarter. 2 rebounds. Leah Wilcox with 5 points, 7 assists, and 0 turnovers, and that's a stat that Coach Ruder will look at and appreciate all day long. Tatiana Stovall, 16 points, all in the first quarter. I believe all of those were. 4 steals, 3 assists. Down the rebound charts tonight, we didn't have a lot of rebounds because we didn't miss any shots. Not many. And Addie Guerin, the 5th starter tonight, with 5 points, a steal, and 2 assists. That's your 5 starters. Now the subs that came in, Love Howard, 11 points. And for Love, let's see, that matched her career high. We had, let's see, and she had 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and 1 assist. Grace Phillips with 8 points, an assist, a steal. Abby White, 10 points, 2 assists, 3 steals, 2 rebounds. Jada Francis picked up 6 points with 2 steals. Michaela Broom played almost a quarter, did not score tonight, did pick up 1 rebound. And Libby Stewart with 4 points, 2 steals tonight for the Bears. That's your total, 99 points. For Howard, they had 14 from Amari Owens. She also had 11 turnovers, almost as many turnovers she had points, to be honest about it there. Kennedy Holloway did not score tonight. Sania Shoemake with 2 points. Unique Hamilton with 4 points. And Tania Mathis started but did not score. That's the 5 starters. In subs, Tiana Robinson with 2 points. Malia Montgomery did not score, and Antonia Espy also did not score, for a total of 22 points. Bradley forced 40 turnovers in the game, 30 steals for the Bearettes. Bradley with only 2 turnovers for the entire game. Bradley in rebounding, 27-25. Like I said, didn't miss a lot of shots, shot 59.6% for the game. 3-point range, 8-22 for 36%, and the free throw line, 9-14 for 64%. 59 points off turnovers, 60 points in the paint, 48 on fast breaks, and 47 points off the bench. Half their points came off the bench just about. It's a 99-22 win. Bears being action at Cleveland Friday night. It was up big over McMinn County. Last score we had 49-20 at the halftime over McMinn County. That's at the Raider Arena. Let's take another timeout here on Talk 101.3 The Buzz. Take a 2-minute break, and we'll return with more live coverage. As we're between games, Bears are warming up, getting ready to take on the Hustling Tigers of Howard. Back in 2 minutes.
At McDonald's, we're making changes every day to serve you better. It's what we're made of. And serving you better means fresh beef quarter-pounder burgers. Your burger, his burger, her burger.